Welcome back to Planetscape, Edge of the Void. I am your Cosmic DM, the Gray Jedi. These here are the Rocketeers. Say what up, Rocketeers.
What
Hola,
up,
ma-
Hello,
Rocketeers?
Rocketeers.
Yay! Last we left off, the group left the planet of Flora to head off with Tanish after taking a job from Papa Boudreaux. And with that, a 14 to 15 day journey into deep space commences. Few days go by, well enough. Some whales pass, and a brief, alluring scent of this cosmic something was drifting off into space, but the crew pushed on, ended up finding themselves in the midst of a few spider-like ships approaching on the front half. That is where we picked up today as the sirens begin to proximity alert. Proximity alert.
What is? Oh, that would be a me thing. It's been a while. It's been a while since I played. Miss Kitty stopping her working on her needle point and whatnot. She immediately goes to the communications, aka puts her headset on and pays attention to what's actually going on around.
On your communique ray, you actually see what looks like to be 7 ships. 6 of them are in a smaller size, and 1 is beyond gargantuan. Like, this is the size of a space shuttle. And as you do, you look up and you see this spider-like presence where these webs that come up like how ropes come up to the mast of a ship, come up in a spider-like web to the tops of the legs, as you also see 8 leg-like spindles that come out, all mechanical in nature, as you see a bing coming from the other ship as they're hailing you.
Miss Kitty takes her wand and kind of just hits the captain's intercom buttons. Go, Captain, honey, there are some alarmingly icky spaceships in front of us. Creepy crawly like, to be precise. And they're hailing us. What are your orders, sugar?
You hear crashing of like different dishes and stuff. It goes, I was just having breakfast. Damn it, I'm on my way. In a moment of like a door just kicks open. Just he gets there. Everybody gets into position, and as you go, he clicks the button for the hailing. He goes, "This is Captain Oka of the Volpal Sword. What do you guys want?" And standing on the screen is there's 3 figures. One has this elongated neck that comes down to these it's like a hairy mane that goes around with this long. It looks like this in chat, but for everybody at home, they're Nigori, I believe they're called. They look like a spider-like creature with this back furry end of like how the spider's butt would be, with these 8 sharp blade-like legs and a long neck that comes down with kind of like a tendril Fu Manchu that comes off of the side of him. Goes, "You have entered our space." And standing behind them are these 2 insectoid bodyguard looking things. If anybody wants to make a nature check.
Ooh, I will. Hold on. Oh,
Yeah,
actually, my computer froze. Of course it did.
16.
Okay. Anybody else?
18.
18. Okay. It wasn't particularly super high DC. Anything over 15 would have made it. Those are Umber Hulks. Almost brainless, like bodyguard like things, but extremely tough. Very, very durable. They're at some point in history, Umber Hulks were actually hunted and sought after due to their armor-like um, flesh, just for the fact of it's almost virtually impenetrable with some species of deep space. And this thing just just elongated snake tongue that comes down to a biting point. And Captain Orca goes, I'm sorry. We're just passing through. I don't think and looks over at Miss Kitty and goes, this is your job. Well, I don't know what to.
Do you need me to step in?
I just, this is very, no
Apol-
offense, sir, but you're ugly.
I think I've
You're
squashed
not
her.
particularly handsome.
Why would you Why would you say that he was ugly?
apologies
Why would you
Because
do
I
that?
speak the truth, Mila. I
Apologies.
speak the truth.
from my captain. We are just moseying along onto our own destination. Where are we going again? It's been a while.
Been a while.
Been a while. Tenish?
You're
that right?
you're Tanish looks at you and just goes shh as we fill you in real quick. Tanish was hired by, she's with Papa Boudreaux, and you guys were hired to go to a place called the Vault to retrieve some cargo that was once a part of Papa's, and he said that he would eliminate a good chunk of Jean-Luc's debt, and I've come up to a number. 2 million galactic credits will be wiped clean from your debt of debts. I have 10 million on the books, so you have another 8 to go.
I lean
That's
in
your
and say,
official. That's your official number. We never had one, but now we do. I came up with an official number after looking after all
I
the
love
debt. I'm like,
this. I'm here for it.
I lean in and
it's
say,
going to be
"That's-
like you went through like 3 big Ponzi schemes that were really big scores, and they just fell through.
Listen, I don't know if you've ever been to the Enron system. And I thought it was a good deal.
she's John Luke's girlfriend. That don't worry about it."
Uh,
I am not Jean-Luc's girlfriend.
I'm leaning in here.
It's a pleasure to meet you. The name is Tanish. I believe
I'm not
we met a few days ago, but I haven't really seen you too much. I thought you may have been unwell.
unfortunately, yes, I have. It is really lovely to have a name to your lovely face. Again, hold on. Just a tick. Sweetness. And she goes to the ladies and gentlemen. She can't really tell on the screen. It's going, we are terribly sorry for entering your space, but this is the only known route to get to our destination. If you would be so kind, we would be more than welcome to compensate in a reasonable manner to get to our point B, to be precise. So and she's trying really, really hard not to be grossed out.
I will throw in some assistance if she's gonna need to make a persuasion roll. Just be like, as an ambassador of the Omega Polystrayers Corporation, we'd be happy to make sure that you are well compensated for allowing safe passage for one of our
both of you have
vehicles.
chosen to speak during this situation. I need a group roll for only the 2 of you, because you guys didn't pick one or the other. You did both of it. Let's see how this goes.
Well, I was just saying that I was giving her
I know.
assistance.
I know, but I mean, just roll.
Okay. I miss having guidance. Oh, wait. No, wait. Hold on. Give me a second.
That would be a nat 20 plus 12 for 32.
Give me a second. I gotta read my
You
talisman.
could roll a
thingy.
nat 1 and just kind of even that out real fast.
I got a talisman that gives me a D4. I'm so gonna be using that. All right. Persuasion, right? Persuasion.
Yes, persuasion check.
Oh, 'cause I'm gonna go for 18. Thank God.
18.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
This thing on the screen just. We accept will be sent to your corporation.
Sorry, I have no idea what you just said. Sorry. This is
Th-
me, the player that is getting confused.
Oh, I was okay. I was like, translation does come up under. This could be agreed upon. We will send our terms and agreements to your corporation.
Much appreciated.
Thank you very much for allowing us passage. We do apologize for entering your space. It will never happen again.
I will be pleased with this.
I will would you mind if I use the connection to send you the information of where to send your terms?
Open channel conversion.
Okay, cool. She
Happens.
sends off some sort of information to them.
Sky drops documentation here.
We will go.
They go or we
You
go?
see-
They're going.
They will go, and you see that the ships that were out begin to kind of just I can't do a ship noise, just off on off to the okay off to the side, and yeah, you guys avoid this entire fight. I will
Stars
note, just for the
above.
people that are on Roll20, I wanted to show you guys the map that I made for today. All
I'm
of you will get to
sorry.
see it at home too. I'll post it in the box. It was a very nice kind of nebula escape, a couple planets illustrated. It looks pretty cool.
I'm sorry.
Tim.
Hey, that's the way
thank
it
you,
goes.
but
That's
also-
just the way it is. Everything will be okay. Gotta stop recording that. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, because now I can use this computer to actually do stuff now, and I can pull up the next part of this. 1 second. Yeah, you guys are brought through for a while. There are 2 ships that are following you out of the sector. And the moment that you guys actually leave their territory, they begin to pull back a bit.
I feel like this is an opportunity missed to gather some information to get to our destination. Is this correct, Tanish? Or should we just leave this be?
I think we should just let this be. If they're gonna do what they're gonna do, I mean, it's either that or we go back and fight. Which I don't mind either one.
Then
I'm a pretty good shot, so
Then I would say no needed unnecessary bloodshed for today. Miss Kitty will take off her headset. I have done my job, and now I'm going to go be a proper host because nobody has greeted the guild that we took on for the GBB. No, not GBB. The Omega
Polished
Polished Corporation.
the silversmiths.
I need to be a good hostess and welcome the guild because nobody decided to do it.
We had drinks with them.
I immediately go back to that bar to make a drink for Miss Kitty because Miss Kitty missed out.
You all came there and then started getting a drink while they were there. No one was like, "Hi, my name is." Hi, my name is.
Hi.
Chicka
So,
some shady.
so
I was
Miss
schmoozing with
Kitty.
Tanish.
Miss Kitty
Yeah.
is going to go say hello to the Silversmiths and be a proper host and introduce herself because nobody's bothered to do that. And she's very ashamed of everybody because she thought everybody had better manners than that. Apparently not.
Okay, 1 second.
Hey, I was busy threatening someone in the name of protecting the ship, so I have my own excuses.
That's not
I
an
had-
excuse, dearie.
I had some sweet space dust. It was the best.
That and getting Jean-Luc drunk.
Oh yeah,
It was the
both
best.
Captain Ochre and I got drugged by space dust.
Mhm.
Miss Kitty just looks at you
Um,
all, shakes her
So
head.
there are
walking
5
backwards.
individuals. Miss Kitty, you head down over to the ship where they are. They've outfitted their workspace area, and basically where they sleep is in the next room, and where they work is right there. The food area is right across the hall for the cafeteria, so it's perfect for them. They love this area that they're pretty happy with the location. But they've also put a forge inside of your ship, and they're currently working on some projects. You see what looks like to be a couple shells, a dome top shell that's sitting on top that have 8 fins on the bottom. The middle of it spins and twists with 4 different connecting points that just spin in a spiral that has an empty area. And you see this one. He is currently, this person is, 1 second. He looks magical in magical. He looks human in nature. Nothing very special about him. So 1 second, actually.
His name's Kevin.
Paul.
No,
Daniel.
his name. You approach this human person as what as you approach the room. What do you say as you enter? All 5 of you just stop to look at you.
My, you guys work fast for a couple of days. I'm impressed. That's what she says.
The first person, the human looking person, just looks up and goes, "Oh, well, thank you. You know, we are a very dedicated group, and we are very, very happy that you guys are able to take us on. We had some drinks the other night and saw what your crew was like. Interesting. Seems pretty fun."
I am, all apologies aside, I had hoped my crew would be more well-mannered than I had hoped, and nobody has introduced themselves to you lot. You may all call me Miss Kitty. I am part of communications, and I do welcome you on our lovely ship. If you need anything or want anything, please let me know, and I will relay it to the captain or force the captain to come down here so you can speak to him.
Excellent. It's good to know where to direct what we need. We were wondering when the next stop may be. Do you guys have any type of flight plan or?
We do have a type of flight plan. Unfortunately, it's a bit hush hush due to another temporary coworker likes to keep things under wraps on what we are doing. So, Tinish, darling, sweetie, honey.
Why is she just raising her hand? And who is that?
That is
Hi.
little Vila over there.
Hello.
Mila.
Vila's.
Hi.
I was gonna ask to do a sneak and try and just walk in behind. But
Oh.
just see where raising my hand. But Vila kind of looks around the door. Is like, "Hello, I'm." So inside the ship, Miss Kitty is your protocol. I am protocol for Omega Polystraeus. I definitely should have introduced myself earlier. I was a little preoccupied meeting the spooky new edition rather than the you guys new edition.
I'm sorry. Did you say spooky? And standing behind him saying this is a tall rabbit herringbone, ears that flop over almost like fully, but they're backward right now. So he's got them fully back as they're flopped, and he's kind of like got them
Fluffy
tied a
fluffy.
little bit. Yeah, and he's got the biggest scar across his eye and a blind eye that's looking at you. He's got a full leather gear on, and he's just looking at us. I'm sorry, did I hear you right?
I did say spooky, but they're not actually spooky. They just appeared spooky to begin with.
I'm not good with the spooky stuff.
Then
Normally,
I,
when I
yes, Vila, go.
normally when I meet people who are easily spooked, I give them a stuffed animal, but I don't have any on me today. Next time.
Then
Seeing at that moment the third person that you hear looks over to you, black raven feathered face, and then goes, "Next time." And you hear it in your voice.
Oh no.
Next time.
or sooner. If you do not
Sooner.
like, oh, I'm gonna like you. Or if you're not a fan of the
Like you.
spooky, please avoid me early mornings. You may hear very interesting or creepy whispers. And she kind of points to her head and to all of you. Wait until I have my morning coffee.
Archie, are you doing the same thing Vila did to come into the room?
Yes. So
Miss Kitty's gonna move out of the way so she's not hogging the doorway. Apparently, she's too
at
spooky.
that point, I am walking into the room. At that point, we're going with four arms patterns right now. And again, I was making drinks, so I'm just carrying 4 drinks. And alcohol for everyone. And I'm just holding now outward.
What time is it? It's
It's
not happy
there-
hour
we're in-
already.
Is there
We're in
time and space? Is there time and space? It's relative,
Yes, there's
right?
time and space.
It's-
Where's
well,
the
I was
time
making a
space?
relativity joke. Ah.
At this point, as you walk in, it goes, you hear what sounds like a female voice, long braided beard, blonde, fully all the way around, and you just hear, "So, what are you then? I've never seen your type around here before." You're all, and she sticks her hand into our drawer and goes, "This is unpleasant."
That's the first time anyone's done that. I think I felt that.
I feel like consent is important when sticking your hand inside someone else.
Aye, but do you give consent to monsters when you fight him? That's what he looks
Well,
like.
He's
That's
clearly
racist.
having. He was offering you a drink.
Aye, and I took the drink.
Yeah, after you fisted him.
I mean, hold on. Hold on now.
Language, honey, please. Language.
Fisted isn't a swear word.
It's or better yet,
It's a
no.
nuanceable term to something
Phrasing.
else. I keep dodging everywhere on this voice. It's still undecided. I
mean, since there's some of me still on that person's hand, I kind of slowly reach over to try and reincorporate some of that back to me. I think this is mine. This is mine.
They're
Right.
a plasmoid. They're
I'm
not
sorry.
a monster.
I'm sorry. Next time, I will consent before touching.
you will receive consent. You are
Isn't that what I
consenting by
said?
no, you said you would consent. You need to receive consent.
Ask for consent.
Yes.
Yes.
I appreciate your heroic adventure nature, though. That no one has done that yet. Though I don't think everyone said they didn't want to shake my hand.
Uh,
And
just
I
hear
and I
over the
shape
intercom.
a hand.
You just hear over the intercoms like, we'd like to ask all passengers to please ask for consent before fisting other crew members. Thank you.
Phrasing, please.
And finally, the last individual that's sitting there just goes, sorry, I have an extremely bad hiccups right now. You see another female satyr. She is beautiful, crystal green eyes, this beautiful flowing brown hair, and horns that not only twist sideways but come up in antlers. She's got horn and antlers as they're coming up, and she goes, well, so sorry about these guys, they're a little bit rambunctious. My name is Samisha. It is good to meet all of you. I am the kind of lead here. If you need anything, come to me. Mind this one, and points over to the female dwarf and goes, she gets a bit handsy, but that's only when she's or hasn't had her midday drink. Go back to your quarters. Hey, fuck you. And she just walks off. She goes, right.
Be sure
What
to
was
Now-
take
her
your drink.
name?
Yes. So anybody who's watching with me in my games, Samisha is a satyr that I have in almost every game that I have. It is a multiverse character that I have. She is a sorceress, and she's the equivalent of what Tasha would be in my games. This version, she doesn't have magic, but she works with her hands to make the thing she needs. Every multiverse has that one, and Planetscape has her.
What was the name of the dwarf?
So the names, the human-like person is a Kalishtar. Their name is Kulid, or Khalid, Khlid. The Harangon's name is Tulrot, Tullrot. The Kenku, his name is Slicer. Slicer.
Slicer, no slicing.
But it's just like Slicer. And then the dwarf's name is Bellerin. I think that's Bellyrn.
Fisty the
Bellerin.
dwarf is named Belrin.
And then obviously the satyr is Samisha. And that's Samisha. Samisha. Well, this is my lovely forge. It's a pleasure to have all of you guys. If obviously we're going to be helping you guys, giving some prototypes of some new gear. That's kind of our main thing. We like to test out on ships like this, new gears for the guild to go through. We have this contract with the American Polystraeus. If we come up with anything very profitable, not only will we gain a bonus, but the ship in question that has been tested on will also gain a little bit of benefits. So with that, why don't we show you what we got?
Oh, please do. I'm very
And
interested.
you see what they were working on, that kind of missile-like thing, the thing that had the bullet head and the twistiness of the four rods. And you see as the Harangon is putting the last final piece in, as the top of the bullet before it goes down puts a a radiant yellow crystal in the middle of it, and they twist on the top, and it just right puts it in to the side of this opening of a tube, and you notice that the side of the ship is actually outfitted with a small cannon as a test fire, and you see them just poof, and as it does, it just goes spins, breaks apart into 10 different segments, and in a 150-foot radius does a fireball.
I know a company that would love this.
So that's our first one that we've ever tried. It looks like it was successful, but we do want to make sure that the other ones are good. But give us like a week to 2 weeks. We could probably give you guys a couple for some extra firepower.
I know someone who would love that.
Oh, we know you know someone that would like that.
Okay.
We don't. Well, you mentioned that you were part of the Megapolis race, so that's why.
Yeah, no, I was thinking specifically of Wraith when I said that.
Oh.
I was thinking not of Wraith, I was thinking of my home planet. Oh, the military would love that.
Speaking of
Once
your
we
military,
finish this, though, the other thing that we're going to be working on is a better nanite regenerative shielding system. Possibly come back a little bit quicker, but that one's a bit tougher. We haven't been able to find the correct materials, and we're not even sure if they're the right stuff. We still got to tinker around. So
Let me know when you need help. I may know some people that can lend a hand or two or three.
yeah, sure. The Kalishtar looks over and goes, that would be really, really helpful. And he kind of just looks over at the Satyr and like brings over this scroll case, and you just see idea after idea after idea of different things that are possibilities for the ship. Very cool things. Well, the first thing in particular is a type of communication ray that you saw. It would be installed onto the ship, and you would be able to throw your consciousness onto the other ship. Like how your ability to go into their systems, no, you would fully be standing in their control room at that point in a hologram form and physically able to press buttons.
Put a star on that. That looks fun.
Quite. But yeah, you guys go through your little introductions, see the cool things that they have planned, and begin to
Yes.
head off.
Miss Kitty,
Yes, Vila Hana.
speaking of your armies, Omega Polystratus would like to lend a hand.
In what way, sugar?
A way that would benefit us both. They are very interested in helping you.
Now, when you say helping, is it more of a environmental protection helping or a you scratch
It's an
my back?
alliance. We don't like the people who are fucking with you. That would be the Galactic Business Bureau.
Here's the thing, sugar. There's a lot of people trying to mess with other people. Also, language, money in the jar, please.
Yeah, you owe 100 credits to the jar.
Yeah,
by the way,
I
time
never
you
agreed to this.
it doesn't
no,
matter.
this is something that was
Yeah.
built in. This is there's a swear jar and everything.
Yep.
Even she has to put into it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I understand that as a concept, but when I signed on, I never agreed to that.
I
You
don't
are
even know what a
not
jar is.
You are not above the rules a part of this ship when the captain is the captain of this ship. Yes, we do work for your company, but as you live, eat, sleep, breathe, and exist on this ship, you follow this ship's rules. And part of those rules is, honey, sorry, the swear jar. So please watch your language. And if
This
you
is
refuse
also
to
all
watch your
Miss
language.
Kitty that she has cannonly started
Yes.
too. So
This was
Where
as
is-
a
I had
joke.
z-
Hold on.
You literally
Uh,
started. I had
I
zero
need to-
control over that.
Where is my money?
So,
There it is.
and
Vila puts over a full 1,000 credits. You said I owed 100.
yeah, just 100.
She puts over 1,000 and says, "Fuck."
Is there a jar for getting fisted that I can send the dwarf to?
Unfortunately, no, because that never has happened before on this ship. That's still weird. We need to work on that a little bit. But you are a unusual anomaly that normal people or beings have never seen before, so you may get some unnecessary attention. I am sorry.
That could happen a lot.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Yes.
Huh. At this point, I'm just staring at the chest, like in where I was touched in the chest. I'm just
I'm gonna make you a sign that says consent before fisting. That you can
Language.
put
You guys have
inside
left
you.
the room.
We're just walking and talking.
Yeah.
Rafe walks
Part
by and
of-
drops down 5,000 credits in his thing. This is my monthly stipend. I'm planning to do maintenance, so you might hear me cuss a lot.
5,000 plus 1,000.
Part of my job as an ambassador for Omega Polystratus is to make sure that they as a company do not take advantage of anyone that I am working with. That any deal that is made is equitable for all parties.
To be frank, we are more than capable of taking care of ourselves. It's something else that's something you would have to speak to my dear father about and my brother.
Would
when-
you be willing to pass along a message from me? A hand, a gesture.
This is something you would actually need to speak to the grandparents about, honestly, as they are, I guess, what you would say, quote unquote, leaders of my planet.
I know.
I can relay a message to Papa but he is unwell, so I may have to send a message to. I'm gonna have to speak to my brother again or my sister because she's more hands-on in the communities at home.
I would be happy for you to send this message to every sibling you have and every family member that wants to hear it.
Granted, it's not up to me. I would love help. The more help I have, the better to try to save my planet. But
We
Yeah.
are. Omega Polystratus is a corporation that owns galaxies.
oh, honey, I know. I have donated to your corporation for quite some
Wait.
time now.
They're fun little messages that they send out. We would have a place for your people until we could repair your planet.
I'll think about it.
I'll send a message for we've got one prepared. My
Send
bosses
me
have
send me the drafted message. I'll look it over and then I will think about it. If it will be in my people's best interests, that would be lovely. But we are a stubborn lot, and who's to say anybody should tell what a cat to do? Nobody. Because we do as we
Vila
please.
Vila types on a little tablet-y thing to her boss to send across whatever they have drafted, because I know she knows that they're wanting this in. And like the expectations thereof of the conversation.
Wah. Don't get old, kids. It's not worth it. My tea's cold. I didn't want iced tea.
All right. Well, you guys have that little thing. Miss Kitty is going to send off a message after reviewing it, if she feels that it is appropriate. In a gist, you're basically just saying what I told you, that putting out some type of word, an alliance, or business proper, type of, pro quo, because there is something that they can help you with. If
But we're also making it, I hope, at least in the message, that we're making it clear that we're not looking to own them. It would be a partnership, and like that's the same with every planet.
This isn't going to be a whole
This isn't a resort situation.
this will not be a resort situation where you will be taking over all over my homes.
no, see, the proposition of what information is sent over. I'm assuming Vila sends the information over, and in that you actually read over. It's not the planet that they're after, for, because obviously they know, like, surveys have been shown, you guys have put that out there, it's been public, that your planet is dying. They don't want a dying planet, but they do want to help the people that are on a dying planet. Because not only one thing that comes to your mind, as every other place, somebody big and powerful like that trying to help a small person out, is trying to look for a little bit of attention, putting out that word like, hey, we do this, we can help you. More people can get into that. The other thing that kind of comes to mind is your family's military persona has been unprecedented in any other galaxy. Like when it comes to like a military police or just a military regime in planning style, your father is bar none. But there's also the fact that he hasn't been doing well. He's been pretty sick lately. So there is a possible power shift. So you don't know what type of vultures are going to be coming knocking at your family's door. But the proposal seems sound. They just basically say they want the help of the military, of your guys' military, and they're willing to pay. And it's a substantial amount. After reading what happened with your father's debt that got cleared, and still knowing that there's some stuff unsettled, having this money towards your family might be a good thing. It might actually have some stress relieved, because now they don't have to go and venture out in those type of situations. But it's also, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You guys are in the Megapolis trades. You've only been here for a short time. Are you going to really bring that to your family? I'll allow you to decide. But it seems on the up and up. You also haven't reached out to your family at all. The only person that you've accidentally ran into was your brother.
No. She sent out the information about the somebody trying to obliterate her planet. She sent that out. She had Genesis sent that out to her brother, not
from
North.
the tablet that was.
Yes, the tablet.
Oh.
That was what that is, because whatever information that was on the
yeah,
tablet,
so
she
you
sent that out.
your father all that stuff from the GBB from.
Yes.
Okay, so he knows that his secret.
Yes.
That's right.
But once we're on, she's gonna. Yeah, she hasn't spoken to family in a while, but that is something she needs to. She kind of wanted to do on the planet they were on, but no, she ran into North. And she bartered with North. The whole, this is out of Canada, get the fuck out before something bad happens to you. So she chose to, nope, this shit, I'm out before something bad happens to the party. AKA meet tacky legs.
Mhm.
So if
Oh
they
yeah,
come
there's
to,
something in those pocket that I didn't tell you. Those monsters that you guys find. With the,
yeah,
that was brought by Papa Boudreaux to see if you guys were ready for the job that he had for you. I forgot to mention that. I just needed you to know. Okay. So yeah, you have that information. Do you send it off? Do you call your parents? Do you?
she's going to call parents first.
Okay, Perfect.
Yeah, she's going to call the parents first.
Okay.
And she needs to know how severe father is doing before she sends out the proposal.
You send out the call. A little while it does go by. You guys are in deep, deep space, much further than you've ever ventured out. Until you do get a ping back, just boom. Now I am just need to 1 second here.
I need to open up my documents because big family.
It is a big family, and you don't have anything on your character sheet. For people in this party, please put major things from your character in the notes section, like family names and people that would be more relative towards you in your life, and just like what there are, just so I know.
Okay.
Makes it a little bit quicker. But
I'll do that
I
after
do have
game.
it pinned, so it's not an issue. I just need to oh my god. 7 pages of backstories, folk. You guys don't know what you have with character building until you met Pocket. Okay. There it is. Okay. You see on the screen that comes up a, I believe, because you don't have sexes here. Will-o-wisp boy.
Boy.
Yeah, he just pops up and goes, "Oh, hey."
Hello.
For me, it's Pride Tundra, right?
Yes. Pride Tundra.
Yeah, the fauves of Pride Tundra. She goes, Tundra, hey, it's so good to see you. Because you know that your little brother's 6, comparatively at like child stage.
Yeah, he is the baby of the family compared to everybody else.
Right. And he's just like, we miss you. Foxtrot is learning how to ride the water horses, and Thunderfoot is doing some really cool art stuff. He's letting me watch sometimes.
It's wonderful, my
Yeah.
little kid. Where's Mama and Pa?
Well, Pa's always in his room now. Ma said that I can't go in there. no one's allowed in there, but mom's currently out right now, and as you hear again, Thunderfoot is female.
The adopted children are pretty much all male besides.
You okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. You just get Willow. Who are you talking to? It's Big Sis. She's calling me from the crystal. See? And he just holds it up away, and you can just see Thunderfoot just saying, "He goes, oh, hey,
Um,
you look a
Huh.
bit thin. You been eating? Mom's not gonna like that.
don't tell Mama, please.
Yeah, good try hiding it. Wear a big dress."
uh,
That's
Thunder
like
Hunt.
his backhanded way of saying you've lost weight.
Gee, thanks, Thunder. Actually, I'll talk about that another time. Thunder, honey, where's Ma?
Oh, she's talking to the generals right now. There's gonna be a state announcement soon. When are you coming home?
Not until
This-
I find a way to fix things, sugar.
Well, Mom's gonna be calling you soon because we need the whole family here for this.
Is it about Papa?
I mean, it looks down to Willow. Not really.
He's 6, honey. You know he's gonna have to learn about it sooner or later.
Is Dad gonna die? See what you've done.
I am not
No,
sorry.
Willow, it's gonna be okay. Just go to your room. I'll talk to you later, okay? It just walks off.
You were worse when Binky passed away, so I don't want to hear about it. And North didn't want to tell you none.
Place for kitten.
Is Willow gone?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Where's Fox?
Fox. Last time I knew, he's been kind of secluding himself in the woods. Kind of just been doing his own thing. I don't know. I think I saw him eyes dilated. I think he may be finding some mushrooms again. By the way, I don't know how you classify everything because you're technically like 300 years old, and then next to adopted
ages-
children,
The
you put
ages,
13,
yeah,
10,
I
6,
know.
and 3.
I
So
have
I'm like, that ain't
Willow.
happening.
No,
Thunderfoot,
Willow-
Foxtrot are like 18. We'll
Yeah.
say it's like 22 and 18. Willow Wisp would say it's like 13, 14, and then oh sorry,
it would.
yeah, Willow Wisp is like 10-ish.
Willow, yeah, Willow is the baby. Willow is the baby. Thunder and Foxtrot are supposed to
Well,
be
Deity or Deities.
Dusty. Deities is me.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh, you're the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
Oh. Okay,
Willow
so-
is the second baby,
See,
but I'm the
that's-
youngest.
I got that confused.
Everybody's supposed to be in their hundreds and whatnot. I just never got around to changing it.
Okay, well, Willow Wisp is younger than you now.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
sorry.
perfectly fine.
That's me.
He's the baby. I like him being the baby because that's Willow sounds like a baby name anyway. You need to get brother. Papa doesn't have much time. And you could thank Dero, but you could thank North for that.
Why?
Because I know Papa doesn't have much time.
But why is it North's fault?
Everything is North's fault. He's trying to do something that really shouldn't be done in the first place.
He told us that there was good news about something that could help the planet. He went off to be an official ambassador to meet up with some people.
I don't trust it. And the people that he's probably met with are not good people. Take it from somebody who's worked with not good people for, I want to say 80 years.
Okay.
I need you to get Mama to get a hold of me as soon as she can. I'm in deep space right now. And I'm currently
okay.
working on a not so good job at the moment. But
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll let her know. At this point, conversation's concluding. But you do hear what sounds like to be a very thin clink of a pole that comes through. Sandra, you're very thin.
Grandpapa, Papa,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
Been better. Lost my last tooth.
Oh, don't worry. You still look as handsome as ever, Grandpapa.
Well, I'm gonna take my nap. And just walks off. Slow.
Bye, Grandpapa. Oh, I don't want to be that old. I really don't want to be
Grumbles an
that
old
old.
person.
Yeah.
Grandpapa is a very old person. Okay, we were all protecting.
I love
Pocket
your
Sam.
entire family.
Oh, you haven't met officially met the rest. But
Willow
there's
is one of the moment that he said all that too, it's just like sister.
Meow. Meow. Thunder.
You got a weird cat thing where they stare at birds. Just
I may have a proclamation that may be of some assistance to Mama, but she's going to have to speak to the grandparents about it. Tell her that, and then again, I'm in deep space, so please call me as soon as you can before I lose any sort of connection I have left.
okay, yeah. We'll send the word.
Thank you, honey.
Well, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. And don't tell Mom I lost weight. She'll have kittens.
You can't hide that.
I thought I was doing so well and being all poofy. I guess not.
Your fur seem just. I think space just clunks your fur down. You're not as flootastic. I think you used it once.
It's been a very stressful month.
Right. Well, I have some work I need to get done for yeah, I gotta go. I love you.
Love you too. Let me know if you need any help. Bye, kisses.
Signal goes out.
Calling me skinny. How rude. And then she goes into her mirror and she kind of just examines herself. Have I really lost weight? Am I not poofy enough? Oh, what was the last time I was at a spa? God dang you, North.
Gravity in space would normally fluff you out beyond belief, but because of the artificial gravity on here, it's very heavy and it's
I
forced
feel
on.
flat.
Mm,
I need to go to a spa. I need to
but
relax.
we continue on with the rest of the day. Will someone please roll me a d10? I believe Jean-Luc and Doofus and Flight rolled last time. Why not, since she's back, Pocket, roll me a d10.
Roll you a d10, huh?
Roll me that d10.
Roll. Where is it? D10.
Roll the d10. Roll the d10.
2.
A 2.
2.
Wah, wah. Okay. Please roll me a d100.
Oh dear lord. A d100.
We're
huh?
in danger.
Yeah, we're in danger. It's all because of me. I'm sorry.
Don't see me jumping.
Oh, 94.
94. Okay.
No.
I'm sorry,
You're
guys.
approaching the end of the cycle, before everybody would start heading to the proper beds. There's a moment where the ship's alarms goes and then stops.
Hello.
Nothing after.
Did we get a bird?
You check on the systems, and it seems like something may have hit the side of the ship, but you check on it, there's nothing there.
Like there's nothing.
The ship parts and everything for it is there. Nothing is wrong. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. Seems pretty normal.
Can I insight the DM, please?
I am going to.
If you would like to make an investigation check with disadvantage, I will allow that.
Why
Disadvantage, huh?
disadvantage?
Because as far as you can tell, it's all good.
Investigation, huh?
Yeah.
With
Did I
disadvantage.
chip the paint or something?
Plus talisman. So all right,
22.
disadvantage.
Jesus Christ.
That one.
So,
I saw nothing.
Miss Kitty's
Eli,
no fucking help.
you
Yes.
do not see anything there. That's for sure with the 22. But what you do see very faintly looks like to be 4 claw marks have crossed a bit of your hull. You can just barely see it out of the camera's view shot.
Would anyone be against me going outside and looking at that?
Looking at what?
That, and she points specifically at the screen where she's seeing the claw marks.
No.
I mean, last time you went outside, you were stuck out there for a couple of hours just standing there.
I'm
If I
going
die,
to-
I die. It's fine.
I'm going to hold on, Sugar. She's going to remove her ring a little bit, and then she's going to let her mind wander. Do I detect any thoughts? It may.
Is it just the?
I'm not
It's basically
doing
the detect thoughts spell, right? But
kind
it's just
of,
your
but
mind.
it's just my. I'm just letting see if there's something living outside.
1 second.
I like your tie icon.
Thank you. It's very cat focused. Laser
Meow.
cats.
Meow.
You pull out the ring, and you don't. You said that you were sensing anything outside.
Something living. If there's something living, or it's not just, I don't know, rocks. Because rocks can scratch a hull or something. She just wants to be safe than sorry instead of have Bailey go out and then her not coming back.
You take off the ring. In your mind, you know there's the 5 of you, Captain Orca, Tinesh, the other 5 Dozebors, and the other 5 new crewmates for the guild. You reach all those pings. Sensing about as you continue on flying through space, probably 200 feet behind, something is trailing. A rockish form. It's not catching up to you though.
It's
With
just
the
drifting.
94, you completely missed the encounter.
Oh my god. I know what
you
it
would
is
have had
too.
a gauge is what it's called. It looks like it is a floating asteroid, but comes out and it's actually a bug rock creature. Really missed that. But there is a little bit of damage, not so much that needs to slow you down or go out there currently at the moment. You can go through. That concludes the rest of that day. Concleod, please roll me another T10.
Thank God we didn't fight that. I'm kind of scared of those things.
We've dodged 2 fights
9 today.
now.
9. Good man.
9.
Good man. Please roll me a D100.
15.
Are we fucked?
Excuse me one moment.
And our deaths are brought to you by
Not me.
Mayhem Gaming.
Something magical comes across as all of you are standing. Ardwaj or Ardy just kind of just points and puts his hand on the glass, and as that does, proximity sensors happen.
I didn't do
And
it.
as
I didn't
you
do it.
look over, flapping its wings, gargantuan inside, white scales adorned on the top, these bubbling top spikes that follow along to the bottom of the tail as it lands on top of the moon. A lunar
Salute.
dragon stares at you. As you look down, a clutch of eggs on this small moon. It looks protective, and you continue to fly by. And as you do, meaninglessly just continue on. You can see above an ancient lunar dragon flying with you. As you continue on, it trails back. Shimmering stars follow as you trail behind it, with each dust flap of its wings just blooms off of it, shines with glitter.
Please tell me we got that on video feed, please.
Oh hell yeah!
Can
You just hear
somebody
Mandy just,
yeah,
that was sick.
Miss Kitty is like glued to the window watching, and she's just waving her hand like the tourist she could be sometimes. Please somebody clip that for me and send that to my cloud. I need to
It was
send that to my
definitely
little
that.
brother.
It was definitely that moment where everyone's looking out of the side. Just,
I'm going down to my quarters. I need to change into another pair of brown pants. Yeah.
Can
I'll
I
be back.
ride that? Can I ride them like the space whale we saw?
I'm on that one way ticket to midnight.
We're not gonna risk that. They might try and eat us, and I don't want to risk that.
They would eat you in a heartbeat, sugar.
Well, if we
It just laid some eggs, and you don't want to try and contaminate the babies with any kind of germs we might have.
Well, if we
So-
go back for space dust at some point, we'll just come back through. We'll see him the next time.
The last time I encountered a lunar dragon, I died. So I feel like I would like to not repeat that.
It's been a century since I've seen one of those.
I start doing something that looks like blinking for a plasmoid at the thought that she says she's died already.
I will note that canonically, out of all the dragons, like this is something like I think everybody would know. Like this is like lore, like everybody would know some random lore. Solar dragons and lunar dragons are the most rare dragons of any species of any type between crystals, chromatic, and metallic. Any of
I
them
Okay.
do not
wanna be-
compare. It would be solar, lunar, and then the rest of the dragons in the hierarchy.
I will tweak what I said slightly, and then the last time I saw a space dragon, I died.
Still blinking.
Highlight.
How often have you died?
I think I'm at number like
Number 70.
I'm at 70 now.
I look over at Jean-Luc. Is that a normal thing?
I'll be honest, I quit asking a lot of questions about the histories of our crew when they started asking about mine.
One time I exploded.
So I'm gonna go
Listen, I
on a
gotta hear.
limb and say you're a clone. Isn't that right?
Yes, I am a clone.
Interesting.
70 Veal
Oh.
is strong. I signed up to Omega Polystreus a very, very long time ago. And as part of that, they have my DNA so they can remake me. So that I can continue working.
That sounds oddly like going back to the collective, which I have no intention of doing.
Well, there's only one me at a time. Each time I die, they make a new one. So
Do they have a trademark on your DNA? Like,
yes, but they are the only people, and Captain Orca now too, that can use my DNA to make a me. Captain Orca can because I'm part of his crew. He next time I die, he'll be able to get a bit of me and then remake me in the pod that I brought on board. And it will take like a day and I'll be back.
what if you decide to quit? Like, can they just like make a new you to replace the you that quit? And now my brain hurts.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever wanted to quit. Like I can live a full life, but I enjoy my work.
As I listen to this, I am slowly retreating to blobular, circular form.
As you guys have that conversation, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back momentarily. We'll see you guys very soon, and thank you for sticking with us. We'll see you shortly. Bye-bye. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for waiting and sticking with us through that. Last we left off, there was a little bit of questioning and talking for Miss Kitty back at home. We had Felix had a little bit of questions as well for some people. As we continued on, it is now the 5th day of travel. I would like Darren Wraith, please go ahead and roll me a D10.
A 3.
A 3. Roll me a D100, please. And if you're wondering what's happening, I have a D10 list, and out of that list, a D100 will tell me a specific thing from that bracket.
33.
You mean 13?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 13. I looked at it wrong. I was thinking yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Tis all good. Tis all good. So, okay. Wraith. The next day goes by, and you're waking up on the fifth day. Sorry, not the next day. On the fifth day, everybody wakes up. The Wraith. The moment that you wake up, it's almost like a blinding light standing in front of you, as the apparition is standing in front of you again, saying, I get it now. It's good. And you see, like, there's something that he's saying, but it's unaudible. And he goes, so here we can see it all. And he looks. I remember. And it goes into the mist. And it's gone.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I pick up the flask that's next to my bed and look at it. I really need to stop drinking this shit. I go to the bathroom, pour it out. Computer, is there anything that happened in my room like last 5 minutes?
Well, there's not a computer system that talks back to you like that on the ship just yet.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
do
okay.
look at the logs for your room, and no, nobody was in there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay sober for the next couple of days. Yeah. Nice plan. Yeah. And then I head out to go get some breakfast.
All right. On that, you guys are approaching. Nice. You guys are approaching a nearby rec center that is off a space station. Seems to be a possible good stuff docking area, or if you like to choose, you can continue on.
How are we on supplies?
Pretty stocked.
Good on fuel and everything else.
Captain Sugar, should we
moment, yeah.
just here's a suggestion. Should we take a break from exploring space and touch base with, I don't know, civilization?
How are we on our timeline? Because I know we are restricted on the amount of days we have before this collapses.
Finish pipes up and goes, if we stick around here, we're cutting it a day. It's happening day of. I mean, we can do it if y'all want to.
Just
You
for a
just
couple
feel like I wouldn't
hours.
like to do it.
I mean, it's up to y'all. Just
I,
note that
for
if
one,
we
would like
can't
to
get what
avoid
we
being in the middle
need,
of a star.
just note that if we can't get what we need, looks at Jean-Luc, your debt's not paid.
Means we don't get paid either.
Precisely.
We
I
do
enjoy-
the kind of bits.
I enjoy these credit things. I think we need those.
I think that we can do the kind of pit stop where none of us leave the vehicle and we just top up what we need and then we go. Does everyone have the ability to restrain themselves from exiting the vehicle?
No.
Or do I have to find alternative means?
I mean,
Miss
you could
Kitty wanted to be
try.
around people. She's tired of looking at you lot.
You can stand outside the ship, but you must remain within 50 steps of the ship at all times so that we can be on our way. Chat
Well,
to
for-
the guy that's filling our tank or something.
We're good on fuel, right?
Yeah, we're getting fuel.
Okay.
Do we think we can all do that, or do I have to bring in some alternative methods?
What are these alternative methods you speak of?
I will do to you. Oh,
I
actually,
feel
she
like
doesn't know that.
Tianchi's that parent that doesn't want to make pit stops whatsoever, just makes all the kids suffer by staying in the car. No, you could pee outside as we're still driving.
Oh, nah, I mean, you don't know what this place has to offer. I mean, we could do a quick pit stop, but I mean, one of us could be delegated to go off. I vote myself. Thank you very much. Why don't we stop and make a pit stop? Thank you.
If it's
Captain
a rec center,
Orca,
if it's a rec center.
can you be trusted not to wander off?
I mean, yes.
Okay, we're gonna implement the buddy system. And the responsible members of the crew are going to be with the irresponsible members of the crew. That means Manny,
you're
you
with
are
me.
not with Wraith.
Right,
I'd like
you're
to
with
go
me.
with the captain.
Where
I
am
call John
going?
Luke.
You do not call John Luke. Neither of you are responsible.
What's going on here?
Jean-Luc can go with Tanish. You are staying on the ship because I do not trust you. Miss Kitty, you can have your pick. Who do you want? Orca or the plasmoid? RG, there we go.
I take
Okay,
Miss
I'll stay
Kitty.
on the
And goes and pulls Miss Kitty's hand. And says, we're going. Let's go.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
RG,
bye,
you're sticking with me.
puppets. Be good. Love you.
I'll
Bye.
stay on the ship.
Captain
Sure.
Orca had the realization that the only two pairing left was going to be either you, Vila, or Miss Kitty. So he instantly took Miss Kitty, like, I'm not being paired with her. Let's go.
Rude.
Justice, honey, big guard the ship. Okay, love you. Bye.
Manny, I trust you and the Doe Wars to not break the ship and make sure that whatever upgrades we're not being ripped off for. If
we
you
don't
see
need
Wraith,
any upgrades. We got fucking outfitted.
fuel.
for
I
you
mean
guys.
fuel. I mean fuel.
Oh,
If you
I
see
mean-
Wraith trying to exit the ship, you have permission to incapacitate him however you like.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna post right by the door. I guess the entrance exit to the ship, pistol showing, and just stare down Wraith.
Remember last time we played this game? You couldn't find me for a week.
I will
And I had
take
your
my
credit card.
stilts off and take your kneecaps.
I'll leave you.
This got dark really fast.
Uh-huh.
Speaking as the DM, like this
I
guy,
will-
this went from like, first off, Vila has just like said, fuck everybody, I'm the captain now. And Sharon was like, I'm gonna fucking cap your knees if you fuck with me. That's a whole different Vila. So you and
Okay.
me are gonna have a talk about
Okay.
how one of your Vilas went bad. And that's
Okay.
one of her things, because that has
I
to be
I would like to point out that Vila will not actually kneecap someone.
Oh, I kind of wanted her to do that, but
I don't
there's
have
would-
kneecaps.
I
She
have a
would not
history of it.
actually do that.
You know what?
And-
At this point, I need a persuasion check, no, intimidation check from Vila, and I need an insight check from Wraith, please, to make it fair. To make it fair.
Can I make deception instead?
I mean,
no. You
Can
do
I
what the DM
provide
says.
the help action because I'm standing there by the door with my pistol, and I do have a history of kneecapping?
either
I
way,
have-
you won. You won here.
I wasn't there to see it, so therefore it wouldn't really work on me.
I mean, you won with this. He rolled a 7, you got a 10. So at this point, Wraith, it's not that she's scary, but I mean, you don't know her through a hole in the wall, so she might actually take your kneecaps.
I just find it funny that I'm not the one that usually starts fights, and I'm being
Well, I
picked
said,
on.
to be fair, everyone else has a buddy, and I didn't have anyone to give you. And also, you're very sus.
How am I sus?
You're very sus.
When was the last time I did something suspicious?
When I met you the first time.
I pull out a binder.
Oh, and let's just look at Jean-Luc's binder.
He
It's
doesn't
been-
count because he makes up stuff. Like all
The
the bills
recent
he makes.
one, the
Oh.
recent one is all of the fraudulent charges that he's picked up and found, and has them all on one page, circled in a red ink. I was never at this bar.
Or were
Um,
you? You were drunk that day.
Or can we not mention the time that Wraith tried to lock the captain in the tranquility
No one has.
bubble?
No one
I don't
has
know
proof.
about that one.
No one knows
No
about
one
that
has
one.
proof.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, no.
Some people
Genesis
might have
knows
Actually,
about
no,
ideas.
Miss
that,
Kitty
but
knows about
you
that
told
one.
Genesis not to tell anybody.
No,
Yes.
Miss Kitty knows about that one because she told Wraith, do something to the captain, please. He cut me off.
Everybody has ideas that Rafe might have did something.
Miss
No one
Kitty
really
gave
knows.
him permission to do it.
RG's very excited and starts walking towards the airlock.
Oh no. Oh wait, that's right.
Vila follows RG.
Okay. You guys land the ship. Start beginning the fueling. Captain Orca and Miss Kitty go running off. What is Vila doing?
RG.
Yeah.
Just so you know, and this will be out of earshot of Wraith. We do not threaten our co-workers. And what I did just now was a bad thing. Do not kneecap your co-workers. They need their needs.
I don't have kneecaps, so I will
Yeah, that's
take
why-
your word for it.
They need their kneecaps. It's
I
because
believe
they're not as floppy.
I believe bone structure for your use of limbs is essential as far
Yep.
as I'm aware. So that sounds fair.
Let's go get this filled up. And anyway, if I was gonna injure someone, I'd just take my gloves off. I'm
Ah.
poisonous. It happens.
That's fair. I don't really take in poison at much at all. So neat. I can maybe shake your hand. Well, no one wants to shake my hand.
I'll
Um,
I've got my glove on. I can shake your hand if that would make you feel better.
Great. I will form a hand. Shake a hand.
She shakes your hand with her gloved hand.
I am just itching for something competitive, something to do, because no one really wants to compete and do it. Everybody's so busy on the ship. I need to.
Okay, what about
need to
what
win
about
something.
a personal best challenge?
Well,
Or DM, how long is the landing strip that we've just landed on?
There's no landing strips.
When there's no landing strip?
Spaceships can just fly into a place.
Yeah, well, I know, but like, is there a big long walkway area that people?
I mean, technically to drive like hovercrafts for like trucks and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. While we wait for this to be filled up, Wraith probably needs to run off some energy too, actually. Would you like to do a foot race? Obviously, you don't have feet. But like, would you like to have a race with Wraith to see who wins?
yeah,
Just up and back while we wait.
we can do it. That's fine.
Okay. She goes back inside. Wraith,
Yes.
I'm sorry I threatened you. I just wanted you to listen.
What do you need?
Do you want to have a foot race with RG while we wait for the tank to be filled?
Why would you want him to lose that badly?
So I'll take that as a yes.
No, I don't barely know the guy, and I don't want him to destroy his confidence like that. He puts winning over everything just about.
That's more all
Well,
the more
it'd
reason
be
to do
character
it.
growth then, and also there's no guarantee that you'd win.
If I win,
I-
I need the history of what happened before.
Well, I would tell you that. I'll tell you that anyway, but yeah, sure. I will give you a history of what I know about you.
All right.
Yay! I will time you both. See who gets the best time.
I'm gonna lean over to Tanish and say, you know what? $20 on RG.
So they have that. We'll get back to you, Miss Kitty and Captain Oka, as you guys are walking through. And basically, your guys' race is whoever has the fastest speed is going to win. I mean, unless somebody has a bonus action to do a dash on top of
Did
it.
you hear
I'm
that?
a rogue.
Did you hear what Doofus said?
Hmm?
Doofus was gonna bet on them with Tanish.
Yeah, no, I
Oh.
heard that. We can get back to that. With you guys running off, he just goes, no offense, Miss Kitty, but I thought you were demanding all the ship. Feel is a whole different story.
You do know I'm just demanding because I care about everybody, right?
Well, I know that.
And just
Well,
want
her-
everybody's bets. Well, yeah, she comes from a very
I'm used to
demanding.
your demanding. She's a whole different story.
She comes from a very demanding organization, sugar. So kind of comes with the territory.
Oh, with this deal was good. Fuck it, we're in it now. Right, let's see what these people have. Miss Kitty, roll me a d20, please.
Oh no. Seven.
7. Okay. You see that there is a mechanic shop
Mm-hmm.
close by. And when you see on the front like thing, it says stealth module, 100,000 credits, 50% off.
Oh. 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 Immediately grabs Captain's hand and goes straight into the shop. Going shopping for the ship. Yay. He froze. What was that? 100,000?
100,000 total.
At 50% off?
Yep.
So wait, 100,000. So it would be at 50,000 credits? Interesting. Miss Katie's gonna kind of look for the shopkeep. Or the owner of the shop. I don't even know what I have
Okay.
for credits. I have 20,000, 21,000. But if she can buy the blueprints to that, that'd be awesome.
Captain Roka will chip in for the rest. It's 3,000 off. He has that.
So now, should we get this or just walk away? Or-
So the stealth module for the ship is what it does is for 1 minute it's able to turn the ship invisible.
We don't have that. But yeah, she's gonna look for the shopkeep. First option wants to know if there's blueprints to this. And if there's not blueprints to this, they'll buy the module stealth ship.
So you are now the proud owner of a stealth module, Class C.
I am flat broke now.
Well, the ship is flat broke. Because you're keeping track of the ship stuff.
Am I?
I thought you were. That's what my understanding was. I also have this stuff here. I'm just wondering.
Oh no, I was gonna pitch in for that. Use my 20,000.
Oh no, the ship has a a fund.
I don't know
Um,
what the ship fund is.
You have plenty. So you don't even have Oka doesn't even have to chip in for it. It comes right out. You guys have 60,000 in the ship fund right now.
I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget it.
So,
It's got
so there's
60,000.
10,000 left.
Okay.
And for the fill up, costs another 800 off of that.
Oh, 800's not bad. All right, I'm just gonna put in extra notes. Other manage. Nope, can't do that. I'll just do notes. Okay. Ship fund 10,000 gold credits. Okay. Wraith better enjoy this.
I don't know about Wraith, but I am excited.
I mean, John Luke. Wrong person. No, Wraith will probably enjoy this too. He gets to be sneaky, sneaky ship and go pew, pew, sneaky, sneaky.
All right. With that done, we head back to the rest of the ship. The foot race begins.
I'm stretching.
how-
I am making extra limbs that looks like they're stretching before coming back in.
All right.
So what's the rules of the race?
Looking at
Well, from one end of this strip to the other, fastest, but also you lose points if you knock anyone or anyone's stuff over. So you need to make sure that you are careful. You can win the race by like jumping over someone's ship, but if that breaks, that loses you a point.
Okay.
how much is a point to a amount of time?
That is determined in the calculation.
I feel like I don't have the rules all the way, but I shall
That's
still
okay.
win.
Just remember, I didn't want to do this.
You're off the ship. I thought you would be more pleased at this point.
I was gonna get off the ship anyway. I was gonna go for a beer run.
We have a bar.
It makes all that sorts of alcohol.
Yes, but experiencing beer at a new place, their own take and stuff. Don't you know how amazing that can be?
Well, we can come past this place on the way back.
Let's get this over with.
Ready in 3, 2, 2.5, 1, go.
I cast darkness.
I just go.
What is the range of darkness?
Isn't that 20
Um,
feet?
Oh. Range is 60 feet.
From you or from a particular point?
from me. And it's
Okay.
a 15-foot spear. So I'm going to cast it just at an intersection spot where vehicles are passing through.
It literally said don't damage other people's stuff, and you're casting darkness in an area.
I'm not going to be damaging anything. I can see through it. That's why I asked the rules at the beginning. So, oh, great DM, how are we rolling this?
With the many rules is however Vila wants, whatever skill she tells
Well,
you
what
to.
what is your guys' speeds?
40 feet per second. Or 40
Uh,
feet
Third
per
round.
40 feet. I'm at 40 feet.
I think he might be faster than me. 30 feet is my walking speed, so 60 is my dash.
So 80 is my dash.
Okay. Because of the it was just gonna be your run, but because of the darkness, I suppose roll a dexterity to make sure you don't get hit by anything in the darkness. RG with disadvantage.
Okay.
Never said I would play fair. You told me to race on. You actually told me to knock it down his confidence a little bit. This is all on you.
It is not on me.
With disadvantage, I get a 6.
Okay.
Wait, is this a dex saving throw before we ask this question?
Yeah.
All right, so hold up there a second then. Because let's see here. I have advantage against dex saving throws effects where you can that you can see while not blind, deafened, or incapacitated. So
that you can see.
that's the question
darkness.
I have.
It's a magical darkness, so you wouldn't be able to see.
Too bad Miss Kitty's not there. Because she could just see through that and just point, going, why is he running? Warlocks, they can see through everything.
Exactly.
One of the reasons why I picked Warlock. Kitty sees all and knows all.
All right, so I rolled a 6 through your darkness disadvantage there.
I'm gonna say that puts it gives Wraith enough time to catch up. So both of you roll a d20 and see who wins. Highest wins.
How big is the course again?
I don't. It was just a stretch.
Before
I didn't
that,
put.
when I realize he catches up, I'm gonna drop a pseudopod in front of him.
I can see through the darkness.
I didn't say, I was just dropping a pseudopod at your feet to trip on.
I suppose a dex save as well as the d20. Or actually, just do the d20 twice and give me the lower one.
So, what am I rolling?
2
What's
d20s.
that?
Just straight d20s.
Okay.
RG, what'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Uh, 5 and a 6.
Okay, so RG wins in terms of distance. He gets to the end of the course first with you nearly tripping over his thing as you were going, but you do manage to dodge any vehicles in that darkness bit. And you're both fine. You're like a second and a half behind him. It's not very far.
Yes.
And I cast darkness just before the finish line too.
Could
Still
you
running straight.
could you release the darkness, please?
Sure.
Oh,
No one can
darkness,
see
my
who
old
won or lost, so
friend.
I'm gonna play it off. I never said I was gonna play fair.
It's true.
Look, for now we'll call it a draw.
This did
And
not.
next time we'll get a judge who can see through magical darkness.
So-
And I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna use, can I roll a stealth and go get beer?
I think that's up to the DM.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, so skills. It's not, 21.
Everyone else who's there, roll a perception.
Oh wait, I'm not there.
I got a 4.
14.
28.
Yep, you try to get away and Beal catches you.
She doesn't catch it. She sees me. Doesn't catch.
Rafe,
I'm going. Beer run. I'll be back.
if he gets us in trouble, she just turns and walks back onto the ship.
By that time, Captain Orca and Miss Kitty get back.
We went.
She walked onto the ship without looking at me, didn't she? I'm going out since he ran off, and I'm gonna go walk. I'm just gonna go out.
Miss Stealth.
Where did
Eight.
everybody go?
Yeah,
my
no.
passive perception is a 19.
You
Same
went
with
on.
mine.
You went onto the ship though. I'm just still standing out here.
Anyone else can notice you then.
It's like Miss Kitty and Captain Orca are going towards the ship, and our lovable jolly Jelly Belly is walking away from the ship, and she's more excited about the bargain that they
How far away
that
are
they
they?
found.
I guess I have to see if I notice. 24.
Yeah, clearly he's walking away.
Hey,
How far away are you?
one turn 40 feet.
Well, if it's one turn, then essentially I'm just gonna like use full movement and then use my blessing of the Mother Void to teleport right in front of you. Just no. We're go back to the ship.
I didn't win anything here.
I give you the 20 credits that I had ready for the bet. Here you go, bud.
I appreciate this gesture, but it doesn't feel like a victory.
Train
We
for
need
the
more.
next
We
one.
need more things on the ship to just get this out.
We need an arcade area. That's what we need for him.
Maybe
Well,
the handsy dwarf wants a sparring contest. They'll go find out. And I will dejectedly go back to the ship.
All right, yeah, you guys get back onto the ship. Everything goes pretty smooth. You get refilled, pay what you need to pay, and head off. So I'm
Rick comes
back
back
up
just
at
in
the
time
top
with
of the
a case
group.
of beer.
Sean Luke, roll me a d10. Day 6.
All right. A 10.
Cool. D100, please.
So close. 67.
Okay.
We run into the thing that we missed the first time. It finally caught up to us.
You see what looks like to be a broken down ship. It's been broken apart, split in two, and looks like there's debris spread all across. It looks like there are 5 crates that are floating.
Ooh.
Is there any way we would be able to do like a kind of scan to see for any kind of life form or like any way to kind of detect what type of ship, where it was coming from, or what it could have been carrying?
Or how long it's been out there.
Yeah.
Check
There's
off the
nothing living out
ring.
there.
And I do detect thoughts.
Nothing living out there.
Okay. Mage hand. Tractor beam. Slowly bring crates in.
Yeah, this is way too heavy for mage hand, and
Even in
your
space?
yeah. Plus,
But the space
the
is
ship
a
doesn't have a
vacuum.
tractor beam.
Yeah, mage
Ooh.
hand. Tractor beam.
Get me
Well,
close. and
your
I-
ship doesn't have a tractor beam, and although it's in space, your ship doesn't have a tractor beam. That's not something
we
that
have-
it has.
Do we have harpoons?
I
No,
feel like
because that was something that you guys skipped over on the very first space station.
Can
Yeah.
can you get me close and I can reach out for it?
These are
10 pounds.
extremely heavy. Like, regardless if they're in space, it's gonna be difficult to try and like move them all.
Can we line up?
It's more of a thing of, yeah, it's floating in space, but something that has heavy mass that's moving at a trajectory, you can't stop it just by mage hand. That's not gonna happen. Like, it's just, oh, that's gone. Okay. As you can see, it's still floating. Space, you don't just sit there.
yeah,
You're
it just
constantly
floats.
moving.
Yeah.
It constantly is moving, so it has a speed, and with the weight accumulated with the speed in the direction that it's going, you can't mage hand that.
Can we get the ship? Line up the ship with the cargo and scoop it in.
That's going to be a very high DC maneuvering check from Jean-Luc, but that is a possibility.
Mm,
I have an idea. However, we're going to be very careful for the rest of this travel.
Oh.
How bad do we want this cargo? Okay, like, are all of them like close in, like,
No,
like, are they?
you can get like maybe it's gonna have to line up like 3 different times to get him all, or one to get like 2 or 3.
Is there a way that we can tell what's in the cargo?
We don't have any kind of scanner or anything, do we?
hold on.
Either that or send someone over. Spacewalk.
Oh. I don't think I have identify or anything like that, because I think that's just a wizard thing. Surprisingly, that's just a wizard thing. I don't have that. Let me check Warlock. Give me 1 second.
I'm willing to go over there and see what's in there.
Hold on,
Magic.
I've got one ability. I'm trying to figure
I
out which
could
one it is.
summon something.
Like, I am willing to try to get at least like the 2 or 3. But
Why don't we do what we did with Manny bringing my ship in and just send some people out on ropes and then winch them back in?
Yeah, we could do that. Or DM, can I use a summoning spell?
For
To gather at least a crate.
well, you said using the summoning spell. What are you doing?
Summoning shadow spawn out into the great unknown to collect a couple of crates. Because it's a shadow. Shadows don't need air, right?
No, but what's its strength?
That's a good question. A 13. That's their strength.
It's gonna be difficult.
Okay. It wouldn't hurt to ask. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no problem.
well, for the one we had said is going to be a high DC, but a possibility. I want to see if we can get at least the 2 to 3. Y'all want to go ahead and try for that?
I don't see why not.
All right, so I'm going to use my dependable pilot ability. So instead of rolling, I can take the maximum of instead of the roll, and I can only do this once per long rest.
Okay.
So that's going to be for maneuvering a 28.
28? Okay. You're able to get 4 of them.
You just see it like essentially doing what I can only describe as a bootleg turn and then throwing it in reverse to try and catch it. Everyone gets rocked on the ship.
Okay.
Oh dear lord. I don't need to take
Yeah, so you're able to get 4 of these cargo boxes. The 5th one, it just seems it just keeps getting out of you guys' reach. But even with as a DM, I'll say like that one, it's not even needed. You go down to check your hull. First crate that you open it up. Someone roll me a d12.
Okay.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Actually, 4 people roll me a d12.
Yay.
I'll let y'all do it since I just did the piloting.
7.
Miss Kitty, RG.
12.
3.
Okay. 7, 12. Vila or RG reroll.
What you want first?
Okay. So
Bless you, Flight. You're muted, honey.
7, 12, 3, and 4.
I need one of those legless chairs.
in the first one
You just be on the ground.
I am
the
on the
first one
ground.
that Wraith opens up, you find a cape containing 20 potions of healing, 20 flasks of alchemist fire, and 20 vials of antitoxin. All of these are 50 gold pieces a pop.
So wait.
So 20.
Flasks of alchemist fire, 20 potions of healing, 20 vials of antitoxin. One Ardwar opens up. A crate containing 100 bottles of, oh shit, of Astrodon whiskey, valued at 100 bottles a pop.
More alcohol. I'm glad I've learned so much about this so far.
Miss Kitty,
Yes.
you opened. Yours is a smaller crate. Yours, as you open up, only has one thing inside of it. Another crate. No, it's a briefcase. And when you open it up, and inside looks like a very exquisite dragon chest set made out of crystals and ivory. It's estimated up to 5,000 gold pieces. And for Vila's, 10 20-pound kegs of gunpowder. That's your guys' haul.
Nice.
Not bad for a day's work.
Continuing
Argy
on.
dear. Do you know how to play
Yes.
Dragon Chest?
I don't believe so. Could you teach me?
I think we're gonna have a lovely bonding experience. And to keep
Yes.
you occupied.
I appreciate this. It should go well with this whiskey. If at least it was like stuff that the ship made for me.
Oh, it's better. Much better. Not dissing our dear Genesis's oh, what's the term for being a
Bartending ability,
yeah, but there's actually a proper term for it.
mixology.
Yes, mixologist. But I don't think this is something that he can quite replicate just yet.
I'd be surprised. He replicated for us some exotic beverages of sorts, he exclaimed. But I will give you a full report, and I will open one.
Oh no. Honestly, I say we keep the alchemist fire, the potions, and the vial of antitoxin, because that stuff can kind of come in handy.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, then I guess we keep on moving down down the space.
Keep on
Day
trucking.
6 happens. Vila, roll me a d10.
Four.
Okay. Roll me a d100.
88.
And then there was death.
You find a fork in the road. It punctures your hull.
Ship goes to the left, ship goes to the right, and everybody just stays in the middle.
Roll me another d100.
Oh no. What did you do, Flight?
I have no idea.
We found 100 forks.
100.
Oh.
We have opened up the next portal to hell.
Wormhole. Oh no.
Oh gosh.
We all died.
We all end up in the real world.
We are at the space DMV.
Where everybody
We're at
is
the
a
restaurant
sloth.
at the end of the universe.
Yes. What happened?
Bela explodes.
Where? Okay.
How do we die?
What is Bela thinking right now?
Oh no.
Generally speaking, she's just wanting things to go well. There isn't about what exactly she's thinking.
Your situation on the ship, how do you feel?
She's not a good people person, and she feels like she's coming off like a bit of a dick, and she's not meaning it that way, and she just wants people to be happy and for things to get done without explosions or the possibility of her dying again.
Okay. The roller who has rolled on this sheet will get a +2 to whatever roll the DM or whatever stat the DM chooses based off the explanation. Because if you that saying that, you will get an extra 2 to your charisma score for the next 24 hours. Making yourself more charismatic to the way of being a more people person.
Okay, so other modifiers,
So what happened?
as in +2 to the modifier.
You're adding whatever your score is at +2 overall.
Okay, so I'm now
16 is
21.
it. Okay, it reaches over 20, max it out at 20.
Okay.
All the swab.
The rest of the ship, you start off your day, and it's this weird feeling where everybody's like doing their tasks exactly how they're supposed to, and nobody goes off. And even Captain Orca looks at you and says, "Morning," and brings you a cup of some pond water or
Aw.
X drink that you like. It's a very civil day, and the time passes through. With
I feel like
this,
I should be doing more with this.
with this, with the ship running smoothly, the 24 hours it starts the next day. So whatever happens the next day, if anything does happen, it'll go to that. So there's not a worry, because this is like an end of day preparing for the next. Tanish walks up to you and goes through this thing saying, this is to all of you really, like, this is the plan of the vault. As we get closer, there's some things that we need to go through. The vault is a peculiar place to put things away where nobody can be harmed and no one can use this things that are stored there for nefarious means. We've stored some of our items there, and unbeknownst to us, the owner had it placed near dying son, thinking that the insurance would pay him out more, but we know better. We're going to get our things back before this happens. I will note that this vault also holds a prison. Under no circumstance are we to free any prisoners. That is not our job. That is not our mission. They've all been sentenced to die. That's the. But the cargo that we are liberating is held in that wing. Now, Papa Bujo is more than willing to pay the high price that he is, but he's also a willing man. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers, scenarios. Whatever you find in the vault is yours. Other than that, we keep the prisoners where they are and get what we need and get out.
Who are the prisoners?
I'm sorry?
Who are the prisoners?
God, so now I know. We're after particular, let's say, contraband.
I raise hands, two of them, and
Y'all want to make an insight check? Anybody can.
well, that's I
Yeah,
was gonna ask. I was
I
gonna
wanna
ask the question at the same time of, I thought you said you owned this vault we were going to.
Oh no, no. We never said nothing of that sort. We said that we just had things, places had that we needed.
As an aside, didn't Tanish tell Vila that they were getting a person?
She told you, not the crew.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and do that insight check because I'm getting what I'm assuming is familiar vibes. About well, 16.
I rolled 11.
Okay. Yeah, no, whatever she just told you is what you believe.
Tech thoughts.
Okay.
You got to beat a wisdom saving throw of a 17.
Okay.
Did you pass it?
Cool. She has a +6. She rolled a 19.
Okay.
So fortunately, I will note that what you get is we're gonna stick it to that son of a bitch. He's gonna get his real soon. And you can't help but notice that she's staring at John.
Mm.
Not staring, but they're mostly like talking. They're like in that general like vicinity of while she's still talking her stuff. But yeah, she's like looking at John at the moment that you tap into your mind. You can't really tell if it's him,
Hmm.
but I mean, put 2 and 2 together.
She's going to keep her eye on that one. And she just smiles like she normally does. Now, honey, is there anything else that we should know about this place? Are there any dangers or that will give us complications?
Yeah, the vault's going into a dying star.
Besides it going into a dying sun, sugar.
Oh,
Inside the vault itself. Anything that's going to be, I don't know,
Well,
keeping
we
the prisoners.
we didn't send those things after for nothing. This place is guarded. Very strong beings. Spoken to be indestructible. These things can have immense power if they wished. I have the way in. Have you ever heard of a Zogdar?
Have you ever heard of a Sogdar?
Roll a history
roll
check.
me- excuse you. Roll me a history check.
Okay.
Power tripping.
Nat fucking 20. 28. Oh, yeah. A first 20.
Okay, 1 second.
And I wasted it on a
16.
thing.
Right. Zodar, you do know what this is. It's a bipedal entity whose body is encased in obsidian exoskeleton. It has no features aside from its two narrow visual slits that resemble eyes. Underneath its armor exterior, Zotar's body is composed of tightly knit fiber muscles that make it incredibly strong and heavy. And then that kind of like, oh, that's why those tree monsters, like they were just doing it with bark. This thing's gonna have obsidian metal on it. It's kind of the same thing, but more structured together. They made their own bootleg version. One of them weighs 1,500 pounds, and you know something that has been rumored, merely rumored, that this thing is able to reshape the fabric of reality if it so chooses, but it would destroy it.
Is this
Yes,
that?
Pocket, you know what this is.
Okay, so this is where the 28 comes in. I know what this is.
Pocket played a one shot with me, everybody out of character in a Planetscape setting, and fought one of these, and it was not fun.
Miss Kitty looks at Tenshi very sternly. Mm. See now, sugar, what you made, that's a no. What's in there? That's a big no. That's a big no, 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 no. See, what you made can be easily taken down. What is in there, I need to go prepare. Deathbed. I'm going to lose one of my lives for this. All for what? Mm. So Miss Kitty's going to kind of use this opportunity to go to her chambers, and she's going to take the ring off again. She's going to let her mind wander into the vault. That's what it's called.
You're way too far away to have that happen.
Oh, we're way too okay. When we get a
you're
little
days
closer.
away.
Oh, we're days away. Okay, never mind.
Days away. You have 15 days. You're on day 6.
Okay, thank God. I thought we were actually there. Okay, never mind.
Can't we let the prisoners fight it? That gives them a sporting chance.
Miss Kitty kind of connects her mind to John Luke, and she gives him a warning. What your so-called friend wants us to do is suicide. Just letting you know. This is a big no. And I mean big forever echo. No in his head. And she kind of gives him a mental image of the thing, of what the creature is.
Am I able to like communicate like just between us, like mental wise?
Yeah.
It's like, what's the likelihood they're intentionally trying to kill us?
Quoting her, as I will add 100 credits to the jar. Yeah, we're going to stick it to that son of a bitch. And she was staring at you. Is there anything else I should know about Jean-Luc? Before we may or may not get ourselves killed for whatever you want or have to do for good old Papa Boudreaux.
John Luke's just gonna do his best to hide facial expression, like
She's not in this room anymore. She left for her room to mentally prepare for whatever.
Yeah.
This thing is not fun. Okay, just letting you know. This at a game, this thing is not fun.
Like you can tell there's disappointment thinking that this was going to clear up some of the ledger. And Jean-Luc's just going to communicate back. Notify the captain. Keep it quiet. Notify the crew. We need to come up with a plan.
Of course, I keep it quiet. How else do you think I'm talking to you, Sugar?
I don't know if you can mentally wink, but like
Mental image. You see a neon Miss Kitty with the winky eye.
yeah, just mentally wink. It's like spread the word. I'll act normal. Send her my way if you need a distraction.
And over the course of time, Miss Kitty will do that.
As soon, so you're gonna send it out to each of us individually?
Yeah, people who she knows is not going to be over dramatic. Our dear old jolly jelly bean will be the last person to know. 'Cause-
Vila's gonna respond then and be like, we need to go through with this.
You're welcome. Yes, we do need to go through this, but we have to be extreme caution and keep an eye out for backstabbing. Honestly, I would rather have this get what we are supposedly neon sign in mental mine, air quotes. Get what we need. And if we can,
Is DM,
yes, DM.
is the image that she's sending out, does that correlate with what I know about the person that Tanish told me we were going after?
Oh no, this is the bad thing. The quote unquote guards.
Oh, the guards. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I have no clue what you guys are going after. I wasn't filled in for that. So that's kind of a good thing that I don't know.
I don't know if she's told anyone other than me. Look, no matter what, I will do my very best to make sure you get out. And if worse comes to worse, you can grow another Vila.
Yes, we can grow another you, but we can't grow another us, honey.
Exactly. I know. If you guys need to run, I will give you time to run.
That actually gives a good point. Mind link to Jean-Luc. Does she have to come back alive? Or come back with us?
We can play it out and see.
Threaten my babies.
I've already told her.
Cheeky little tart.
I've already told her what would happen if she tried anything funny.
Wraith is the next one to know.
Oh, I play the long game or when I'm about to try to kill someone. But yeah.
Sorry, dear Jelly Bean. Jolly little Jelly Bean. You're not going to know until day of. That's what she calls you from now on. You're the jolly little jelly bean. Jiggly little jolly jelly bean. Yeah, just they play it cool for the rest of the day. Yeah, Miss Kitty's kind of locked up in her room for the rest of the day. Not too happy that she knows they're going to be fighting maybe one or two of those things. I'm not looking forward to fighting those again.
Well, with that, that concludes tonight's session of Planetscape. I am your Cosmic DM. Thank you for coming out tonight. These here are my lovely players. Let's do a sign off. Starting as always, Miss Kitty. Get it done.
Hi, everybody. I am Miss Kitty, aka Pocket, aka Tired because moving sucks. You could find me at Instagram, TikTok, DeviantArt, Twitter, uh, at my handles below in our wherever our DM puts them. Yay.
Concleon?
Hola, Papi Mazzora. Hi, Concleod. You'll find me on Twitch, on TikTok, and having fun here as and a good time. So, good week.
Rafe.
Hi, I'm Darren. I'm a not TikTok, Twitch streamer. You can find me at wherever they put my little information. But yeah, have a nice night.
Flight?
I am Flight of Chaos. You can find me on TikTok. I help run Mayhem Gaming. Come join our Discord or follow me on TikTok, where I'm currently opening an advent calendar with my cat, and it has lots of dice. Yeah. Other than that, I post thirst traps, so win-win.
Finally, Rafe? Doofus?
Hi, I'm Davis Domain Cleric. You can find me on TikTok. I post at least once a month with something stupid. You could, wherever it's put there, here, there. Just cover my entire face the entire session. Nice seeing y'all.
Thank you all for joining us on tonight on Planetscape. Tune in every Friday for our running weekly game of Eric Doom Rising. Come check out our YouTube page to watch the previous episode of Planetscape or the Eric Doom Rising. We also have a couple others from Little Planet Gaming. Although she's not playing anymore, check out the gameplay. Maybe you've learned something you didn't know about the game if she hit that point. You can find us on Patreon and other things of that nature. Come check us out, join the Discords. We'll see you in the stars, and see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.